My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways. Oh, sorry, I meant... What the... What's that dog doing to that box? It's Toe Zuckle. Whee! Here we are at the Swan and Mitre, Yvette and Blind Wilson. Blind Wilson, whatever his bloody name is, are of course fighting as always. Now I thought now's a good time to spend all of our legendary chips on upgrades, because of course we destroyed the entirety of Camelot from head to toe, and I think it's only very it's only very appropriate now that we see how good the weapons were that we got. My God, what is that thing? Hereticus Feari.
Found one, lads.
I think it means heretic sphere. Bloody hell, that's slow.
I could spend my tickets on bullets.
Oh dear, that is slow. But if it hits that hard, god damn, it's like Dark Souls 2. Look at how much of the screen it takes up. I don't know if I can commit to that being our permanent weapon because of the real estate usage, but that could be quite good. What else we got here? Stun Rigby's Baton. 204 damage. It also... Okay, so 204 total damage, 105 of that is energy, 99 ballistic. But it can stun, as we found out. It's quicker. It's a lot quicker. Okay, I could do something with that. Then we've got Serrated Arondite. Okay, that's the one with the little cute Thulu on the bottom of it, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Let's have a look. Let's give this one a go.
The bloody bitch that barks.
Okay, that's not bad. I love that Nelson and Yvette are using exactly the same voice lines to shout at one another as they kill each other to the death. We've got Kewennen, the little white hilt dagger owned by Merlin. Right, so this should be quite fast then. Oh god, yeah, that's really, really, really snappy. God damn, I mean, that seems like that could be really, really powerful. In terms of DPS, I get the feeling that one is by far the highest of everything we've tried so far. Penetrating Disciple's Knife, that is actually just a legendary item. It's not anything special. We've got Sikache Sususe. That one seems quite slow, actually, by comparison. Sorry, I'm not going off the Pip-Boy stats. I'm just going by how it feels to swing it, because ultimately that's all that matters, right? And then we've got the Red Hills. Again, I don't think this is a legendary item or a rare item. That's slow as hell. That one doesn't even, like, combo into a second attack. Oh, it's a two-handed weapon, look. I think that's how you're supposed to hold that, pal. Okay, right, so out of all of them, then, that little dagger is nuts. So can I make a... Can I float a suggestion here? That's 178 fast. With upgrades, potentially? Oh. Oh.
More bodies.
Oh, my God, so we can up the damage by 50%. Okay, not quite 50%, more like 25%, but that's pretty hefty. Then we could stick a... What was that power we saw? Grognak's Axe, obviously hilarious. I think I might put that on the big mace, to be honest with you, because I think my play here, 408 and 3. That is insane. Merlin's Dagger for Toe Zuckle. I like that. Bryce will hang on to, but clearly this thing outpaces it in every way. It's the same poison damage.
Come on, lads.
It does 200 more. Sorry, 100. Yeah, no, 200 more. 210 more ballistic damage, and it's faster. God damn, that's insane, isn't it? That's absolutely insane. This thing can actually... Oh, my God, it can actually take a hit. I've got a couple of suggestions, right? So we've got... We've obviously got that Grognak's Axe. In fact, obviously a lot of this we're not skilled enough for. A lot of it needs Gun Nut or Science, which is a bit frustrating. I mean, we've got enough effect chips that I can just experiment and we can swap them out as we level up. Science level 1 might not be a terrible idea. All British dads are capable of tinkering and fixing stuff, okay? I don't need to call someone for that, I'll do it myself. That kind of attitude, which I will admit, I have that attitude myself. And to be honest, it's worked quite well for me so far. Honestly, I was thinking this. World Series logo, small chance to send targets flying.
How about you?
It won't happen very frequently, but my God, when it does. I think I've got to take that for now. I wonder if that scales with luck, because if it scales with luck, you're in luck, my friend, because we just happen to have quite a lot of that. And what about all this other stuff? Should we just get rid of it? Should we just, like, scrap it? A whole one. That was the really, really slow one, wasn't it? So I think all of this other shit I'm just going to put away. I mean, so Rigby's Baton could be very good. Is there a way to put, like, more electric damage on that? I presume one of these. Oh, yeah, look at that. Energetic Fusion. Turns enemies into goo and needs rank 3 nuclear physicist. Might be a bit beyond Toe's skills, unfortunately. Bloody hell, you can put a radiated on it as well. You can even put that Krem's Tooth effect on it, on top. Bloody hell, that is insanity.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer.
So it's kind of the same damage as our other weapon, but it's got it spread out across 3 different aspects. So it could be quite good for enemies that have got resistances, but honestly, I think we're fine with that. I think I'm all right with it. I don't think I'll take that one with me for now. Stunning enemies is never satisfying, right? Right, so let's transfer some shit over here, and let's get back to business, which in this case is maybe, potentially today, I hope. I'm gonna store Bryce. Potentially today, seeing... Oh my god, that does way more damage than that, and it's... That's nuts. That's an insane weapon. Today might be the day that we get to see our dear, sweet friend. I can't even remember his bloody name. It's totally gone from my brain. I'm pickled. I'm gone. I've already lost it. The last episode immediately demonetized again, immediately put on restricted, so I doubt people will see it anyway, so does it really matter? I mean, obviously plenty of you are still seeing it, but little bit frustrating. Oh, well. What was his name? Smythe. Smythe. It's come back to me. I'm frazzled today. I'm all over the place. Okay, let's... Heavy horse armor. Give that to the dog. Because the horses are just dogs, but larger. And that's not me making that as a joke. That is quite literally how they work. Have we got any weight that I can dump? Cigarettes? What do you mean 3... Oh, packets of cigarettes. I was going to say there's no way we've eaten all of that. You're ridiculous. Right, get that stored. Oh, it's a quest item. Okay, fair enough. Store all junk? Nah, there's no reason to, is there? Dog. Let's have a chat here. Trade? And I think I can give you the horse armor. It's terrifying, scary creature. Horse armor. Equip. There's no option to equip, unfortunately. It can't equip any of it. Maybe if I just leave it like that? Oh, no. Oh, well, what difference does it make in the grand scheme of things? Okay. If we were unstoppable before, we're sure even more unstoppable now. I'm going to go this one on 1. God, that's bloody quick, man. This one on 2. This one is very slow. Hilarious for occasionally belting someone across the map. But other than that, probably not particularly practical. Where's Blind Nelson? Have you finally killed him? Is he finally gone? Is he out for the count? Oh, he's there. They've stopped killing one another. Oh, no, they're not. They're about to kick off again.
Touch me.
Bonk. Huh. Well, I really want to try this out now, see if we can actually get some hits off of it. Why don't we test it for a while, see how frequent the launch effect is on it. Because if it scales with luck and we've got 10 luck, then it makes sense that we would probably want to give this a go, huh? We look fearsome like that. What the hell, Blind Nelson? Oh my god, that instantly knocked him out. Jesus. Okay. Right, let's have a look then. Attend Smythe's appointment ceremony. I think we probably will. Yes, honestly, I'd love to go fight something. I hope this isn't the last quest in the game now that we've just got something cool. Freshen things up. I think that would have helped keep things a bit more dynamic. Every 5 episodes, swap weapon or something like that would have been a good call if I'd have done that 20 episodes ago. But hey, never mind. So, let's get on with it. Let's see what we've got. Let's see if my prediction of Smythe being a clone of Toe Zuckle, or actually vice versa, and him maybe even setting us up to be his replacement. Useful, dedicated to the cause, but clearly far more driven and capable than he is. Perhaps. Maybe he'll take us on as a lieutenant. Or maybe I will whack him off his balcony with my enormous mace and he'll go flying into the distance like Team Rocket. Let's wait and see. I wonder if there was a doormat, you know, similar to Fallout 4, where you could put down fast travel points in places. That would have been really, really handy, and I should have had a look, because that might have let us skip a lot of loading screens. Because, obviously, I've just fast traveled to Westminster, and I get to Westminster, and now I'm fast traveling to St. James's Palace, so it's a lot. It really is just, like, the biggest fault of... it's not really a fault of the mod, obviously, it's a limitation of the engine, but that's how they've chosen to go about it, so... I don't know. I don't know if I can say one way or the other whether or not that's, whether or not I'm a fan of it. Anyway, let's go around, shall we? Go see Smythe's ceremony. Presume it's over here, huh? Oh, bloody hell, look at the police out in force. Shall I swap to daytime? Because if he steps out on the balcony and it's clone of Toe Zuckle, I will actually never see. Because it's pitch black out there. Look how slow it's running. Oh! Okay, speeding up a bit. It's getting there. Let's aim for noon. Beautiful. Right, here we go. The big reveal, my friends.
I'm in touch with humanity.
Of the Queen, country, and people.
Right. I do. Hello.
Excellent.
Looks like they're about to start a dance number, huh? He's going to sign it. He's going to step out up there, and it's going to be
In a
revealed that it
hurry?
was
An important
I live
meeting,
in
perhaps?
fear knowing you people can
not
I
Toe
think
Zuckle
not.
all along.
I thank you for this great honor,
Uh-huh.
and I look forward to working with you in the future.
People have a negative attitude.
I
That's
wish
what's stopping them.
some of these NPCs would shut the fuck up while we're trying to listen to important stuff. It's also really, really quiet.
The situation has become intolerable. Violence has spilled onto the streets of London.
I hope you can hear this. It's very quiet.
Even inside this sacred borough, armed gangs of hoodlums are murdering each other.
I can't turn my torch off.
This has to stop.
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls sometime.
Shut
See how
up!
the other half live.
Stop. This is my promise to you.
To you, the people.
To combat this epidemic of violence, I will take direct control of the situation. We cannot afford the chaos of indecision during this emergency.
Great.
London depends on it. As such, I will be dissolving Parliament.
Yes, shocking that he did
If
that.
I see one more
Oh my God,
up-and-comer
shut
peasant,
up.
I'll
Laws
go
that you
mad.
cannot enforce. Power will return to the people, as it always has in this country, once and only once. Order has been restored. London is on the precipice, and we must fight for its survival. We must unite, as we always have countless times past,
Wow.
to defeat this great evil.
Thank God we didn't support the fascists, eh?
I believe we are more than equal to the task.
It's just good to me that two of the factions were probably quite a similar outcome, weren't they? And then the other was LARPing. Incompetent LARPing. Yes, God bless. Are we still not going to see him? Is it going to be a great reveal for the end of the game? By this point, if I have actually caught it, it's going to be tremendously disappointing, isn't it? If their big gotcha
Lights
surprise
out.
twist
Am I
is
invisible?
Or are you
Immensely
invisible?
satisfying.
that, I'm going to be quite
Which is
upset.
Which is it?
Return to Smythe's office. All right, then. Another loading screen. Brace yourself. I mean, I could just walk there. It probably is faster than a loading screen, but you know what? It gives me a few seconds of peace and serenity. Fleeting peace and serenity these days. We just enjoy a moment of mindfulness. You know, it's like the monk in Cyberpunk that we would visit, and he would give us moments of mindfulness, and then I would always pay him because it's the right thing to do. Right. Onwards and upwards. There's another loading screen. Clearly it's my PC that's too slow. Any excuse for an upgrade, eh? Right. Off we go then, huh? Up to go see Smythe. I can't wait to actually finally see him. Face to face. For this grand reveal. Oh, what a shocker. Right. Hello. Sorry, I mean, ahoy hoy. Can I not say ahoy hoy? Okay, greetings.
It seems I must delay our meeting once again.
Shocker.
Urgent matters have been brought to my attention.
Uh-huh. Just skipping a lot of dialogue. How can I help?
You can listen.
Thank you.
General Asquith, a man loyal to a fault, no
Oh,
longer wishes to support the gentry.
damn that General Asquith. So we replace him.
Exactly.
See, Toe Zuckle was being programmed
Replace
subliminally.
him with someone actually reliable. Colonel George Major.
Colonel Major must be quite confusing,
Deliver
especially if he gets a
him
promotion.
The appointment papers on my desk, and the bad news to the former general.
Uh-huh. Right. General Major. Appointment notice. By direct order of the Governor of the United Kingdom with the full authority vested by the Ministry of Defence, it is hereby decreed that Colonel George Major is to be elevated to the rank of General. Beautiful. Right, good work. Apparently, someone was saying in the comments that that sword, you remember I saw it a while ago? And I was like, oh, how the hell do we get that? If you ask for Smythe for a more impactful reward than the tickets or whatever,
I live in fear knowing you people
then
can
that would have
reproduce.
been what we received. At least it seemed to be implied by the comment. And now, A loading screen. I don't know how I managed to get through Skyrim. I think it loaded slightly faster. It's because they pack so many NPCs in. The world space feels very alive. Much more alive than anything Bethesda have ever done. Much more like a city than anything they've even attempted to do. I will always, always cite the Battle of Whiterun for being Bethesda totally outstripped by their ambition. To the point of it just being embarrassing. The game would have been better off had that battle been implied while you were doing something else. Because it was so poorly executed, it brought the whole bloody thing down. Here's the Great Battle of Whiterun, the culmination of the Civil War, 6 dudes fist-fighting each other. It's just so lame. But we're kind of seeing right here the opposite effect, right? Of cramming this much processing and packages into an area. Where the fuck am I going? Where's this bloody map marker? Here. Imperial War Museum. Do we know this man? Oh, is this the guy behind the desk? It was a bit, useless. Right, here we are then. The Imperial War Museum. Visitors are allowed. What does he say? Visitors are restricted to the first 2 floors. Please keep your voices down. In the Imperial Palace. Promise Oblivion will come back to the Elysian Sam channel soon. I promise. One day. I just seem to be non-stop recording just about everything else. Or working on stuff.
It is time we return to our sworn duties.
I agree, but I fear our definitions aren't aligned.
We are Her Majesty's, not some kangaroo courts.
That kangaroo court is Her Majesty's government.
So this guy is loyal to the Queen.
General, we shouldn't blindly follow the gentry.
And this guy is loyal to the Parliament.
Remains absent, our duty is to the people.
They look to us for guidance.
That is what the gentry promised.
They promised the moon, but have only delivered dust.
You're going to fucking freak out when you figure out what the moon is made of. I have word from Lord Chancellor Smythe.
Ah, the pompous Petsy.
Petsy.
What's the message?
When you get too posh, when your offshore Cayman accounts grow too large and bulbous in the UK, all your vowels just go completely out the window. Best read it for yourself.
The Lord Chancellor has named me General.
And a small child outside named me Mary Louise Poppinstock. She has just as much authority to promote a Tommy as this trumped-up politicaster. We answer to the Queen, and the Queen alone. We will not accept commands from anyone but Her Royal Majesty. Do I make myself clear?
Okay. So now we have to go and speak to the Queen. This is going to be it, isn't it? This is absolutely going to be the moment where it's revealed that the Queen is either A, a ghoul, B, a robot, which is what I'm betting on, as in like a mainframe or a robo-brain or something like that, some non-NPC character. Or non-human NPC, I should say. Non-NPC character would be incredible. My pin letter. Angel troopers utilize the most effective, technologically advanced weapons available, and yet they still fall to a drunk man wearing a helmet he pilfered from a museum, mostly in his underwear. Right now he's wearing chain armor because these enemies are battering him around a bit because we turned the difficulty up. Did we turn the difficulty up before or after I cut a swath through Camelot? It was after, wasn't it? Given that this weapon that we've got seems to be destructive, perhaps, dare I float a suggestion, we go up to legendary difficulty. I'm off to Buckingham Palace to treat with Her Majesty. I presume Victoria, seeing it says VR everywhere. Victoria Regina. The best way to get around Westminster is to use the underground train system. Why would you ever do that? Does it skip loading screens? You have to load the loading to the train. Because you get on the train and then the train moves. It actually might. Genuinely, that loading screen might be more than just... What the fuck? Oh, I thought it was an enormous man. I realised it's Banksy again. Boo! I thought they had some sort of giant in their employ. Right. Onwards. To her Madge. Don't call that to her face. She gets quite upset about it. Right. Hello.
Greetings, salutations, and what.
Yes. Take me to see the Queen.
Yes. They sent word ahead. Or did you expect Smythe to be uninformed of your movements? Please enter. The royal party is expecting.
Oh, you see, even though we didn't confer with Smythe, you already knew that we were here. The royal party is expecting you. Oh, my God. What if it's totally the opposite? And she's like, all right, love. Welcome to me palace. I'm the Queen, ain't I? You want a Stella? What if she's like that? That'd be fucking legendary, man. Wait, what? How do... Ah, I'm so lost. You telling me she's got a different area for entertaining guests? What the fuck is out of the back, then? God damn. This place is no way is it this big in real life. If it is, I'm going to be hung and be livid. Louis should be rolling out the fucking guillotine. You telling me I can't catch a bus on the hour every hour because the roads are broken down or our public funding isn't going to transport for our people, and yet you've got a house bigger than every house I've ever seen put together. Wesley Herbertson, Brenda Beaumont, and Princess Elizabeth. Oh, she's a ghoul. No way. Wait. Have a chat with Elizabeth.
Ah, I was wondering when you'd arrive. Our new Lord Chancellor, appointed without my awareness, I might add, sent word. How kind of him to inform us after.
Is it actually just the royal
Regardless,
family
he
from
wished to speak with you directly about the matter.
when the bombs
I'd
dropped?
recommend answering it. He's rather snippy when you don't.
Whoa. Fucking hell was that, man? Greetings.
You're about to have an audience with Her Royal Highness. You no doubt heard her screaming with excitement.
No. Was I supposed to? Oh, was that enormous... Oh, she's a ghoul. Okay.
She's been feral for ages, but as a
Is that what
figurehead,
that
it
shaking was
doesn't
supposed to
really
be? I didn't
matter.
actually hear anything. The screen just shook.
So long as she lives.
What if she were to not live? I make a request while she gnaws off my arm?
Hardly. Don't let her age or station fool you. She's tougher than she looks. Director Herbertson has the answer. In fact, you helped him with it. Speak with him.
Oh, he's going to reverse...
And the princess holds the key.
Right.
You'll need that to let yourself in.
I'll be honest, for a second, I was like, oh, is this supposed to be Queen Elizabeth as in... sorry, Princess. Is Princess Elizabeth supposed to be Queen Elizabeth as in the previous monarch of the United Kingdom real life, but when she was younger and then she was ghoulified during the war? But of course that doesn't make sense because the bombs dropped in when? 2066? As far as I know, she doesn't live to 2066. Unless it's one of those bullshit Fallout 4 things, you know, where that gangster made himself a ghoul before the bombs dropped. It's stupid as hell.
These things, as you know, are so personal. I do not approve of Lord Smythe and their machinations, but in this regard...
Have you noticed they always
must
refer to
acquiesce.
Lord Smythe as
We have a
they?
chance to give something back to the crowds.
And I have a feeling
With
that's
this
not
key,
simply because Lord Smythe
we
is
have a
non-binary
chance to
or
give
a
them
robot
back
in
their
human form.
queen.
But I believe that is so they can keep it vague because Lord Smythe is a clone of your character. You're a clone of Lord Smythe. And because you get to choose your gender at the start of the game, it saves on the voice acting work and making custom lines for each character. Otherwise, the big reveal at the end of the game, of course, of you being a clone of Lord Smythe, would be ruined if they accidentally missed a line out, so they erred on the side of caution. That's the second time I've noticed that now, and I'm putting all my chips on this. Every chip I've ever had. Or as you would call them, fries. Give me the fucking
An inspiration of confidence. Do treat her gently.
If she comes near me, I've got a hammer with her name on it. Sorry, this is just for decoration. It's ceremonial. It's like the black rod. Let me in, though, bro. Bro. Hello. Oh, did she? Hello?
It seems you find yourself in my employ.
Oh, is this bloke?
once
Yeah, I
again.
recognise him
Your
now.
previous efforts, while brutish, proved quite fruitful in the long run.
So is
And
Smythe trying to
today,
bring the
you'll
queen
see
back to
exactly how. For
life?
this experiment,
Why? Why
simply
not just kill her?
incapacitate the subject and administer the winning formula.
I can incapacitate her, all right. Go on, then.
All action must be considered. Observe, analyze, then act. Normally, I would control for all variables, meaning I would inject the subject in my lab under close scrutiny. But circumstances
I wonder
as they
if-
are, you must act in my stead out in the wild, as it were.
I wonder if perhaps we'd have stuck with the Camelot line or the fifth column. This quest would still culminate in the same thing, and then the fifth column or your Camelot contact would say, don't use the serum, kill her. Interesting. Okay, enter the Queen's chambers. Oh, bloody hell, what a state in here this is, huh? Alright, Victoria! I didn't actually step out there. Oh, it's a corgi, look! Hello! She's still got one of her little corgis alive. Okay, I presume she's in there. Oh, yeah, there she is. The British Grenadiers. I'm nicking your record. Okay. Queen Victoria II. Something quite funny about cracking the Queen over the head with a fucking hammer. Inject. How do I do that? You equip it like a weapon. Revivification serum. You do not. What do I do? Any ideas? Any ideas here, team? Revivification serum. What the fuck do I do? What do I do? Any ideas? Is she supposed to be down? Fuck it, hit her again. Oh, she's got to be over there. Oh, I see.
Gracious. It's all clearer.
Mother.
Look, she's back.
Your Majesty.
Queen
More
Victoria
tests will need to
II.
be run, but early indications point to a full success.
Truly.
Well done. Well done. What do you think? Glad you're back with us, Your Majesty. Yeah, all right, whatever.
It's like a fog
He's a
has
Brexit
been
geezer.
lifted.
Have some heart. Give her a moment.
What comes next, we don't know. That's the beauty of science. We must observe and learn. But Lord Chancellor Smythe needs a certain order signed. Her penmanship will be a perfect test for the efficacy of this formula, and a control
I mean,
for
if you
future
give her a minute,
studies on
though,
her
like,
progression.
actually.
I just need to sign this.
Yes, Mother.
And I will start preparing for your first public appearance.
That might be a bit premature.
Or it could yield the perfect
What's
data.
going on with her table? What the
My
fuck's
mother
that?
is not your pet science experiment.
No, there was no Victoria II,
Isn't
just to
she?
clarify.
She'll be in
There
my
was a
care
Queen
for the
Victoria.
foreseeable future.
It is
And then that
done.
was it.
Good. Now leave us.
I don't
There's
remember
much
the
to
line of
study.
succession. The Victoria, George, and then, or George's brother, but that didn't go well for him. George, Elizabeth, Charles, something like that. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter too much. How you doing? Yeah, so there wasn't a Victoria II. I suppose perhaps the implication is she's a descendant of what? Elizabeth? I suppose so, Elizabeth II. When does the Fallout timeline diverge? Like 1950, arguably? Something like that? Earlier? I have no idea. It must be earlier, surely, because of Tesla. Right, anyway, let's carry on. The British monarchy is not my favourite subject, I'm afraid. Not unless they stop taxing me, and then we'll be best friends. So now we get to go back to... So, oh, sorry. It's just catching up with me a bit. We've resurrected the Queen. Sorry, revivified her. Or revivify, as that man kept saying rather frustratingly. We've revived her as a ghoul queen solely for the purpose of replacing a general in the army. I assume Smythe wanted to bring her back as a puppet that he could control, because now she kind of owes him one. He's gonna, I presume, effectively seize power and act as a puppet while she's a figurehead. You can infer that. I think that's probably a safe bet. I very much doubt we resurrected her to stamp. If it's not resolved, I'll be annoyed, but I'm sure it will be. Resurrected her to stamp a form. You might as well turn her feral again. And here we are. Is there any Fallout lore that would explain that lends credence to reversing ghoulification like that? I don't believe there is there?
If you've returned with more drivel from Smythe, you can walk back out that door.
What about your queen? I have your bleeding orders from the queen.
Brash and abrasive. Your mother would be ashamed she raised one so callous. What am I without my post?
A wanker crying to mum about life's not fair.
If the Queen no longer needs my services to lead the Tommies, then I will lead Blighty by example. No man should suffer attacks on their character like this.
Try it.
I will meet you out front.
Yes.
Pistols in single combat.
By all means. I'm going to put this pistol so far up his arse, I will be able to shoot him out of his own mouth. Is this it? Is this up?
And let us put this mess to bed.
Alright. Alright.
A thug for a kingpin to the end. No.
Yeah. The duelist. Beautiful. I'm not dueling him. Oh, I have to duel him. Do I? I'm not dueling him. Fuck off. Nah, I'm not doing it. Yeah. You cannot unequip this item. Oh! Oh, God. Okay, you had to actually treat it like a real jeweler. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, credit to them for that. Yes. I would have been quite funny if I could have just walked up to him. All right.
I do not serve Smythe.
You're dead. You're so doomed, by the way. You're so doomed. You're so doomed. You're so doomed. You're so doomed. Wanna die.
For Queen and country.
Give me that. Oh! What a beautiful weapon. That's very lovely. Let's go right in the fire. Right, I'm taking all this. I am General now. Listen to General Major speech. Is it going to be a minor speech or a major speech? There's a little speech by General Major. Ah, this is good. I like this entire coup that we're doing. This is good. Toe was absolutely the wrong character for this game, wasn't he? Sorry, how powerful is this gun? Why am I a ghoul? Is that from standing next to Lizzie? Sorry, Vicky. What am I doing here? Rifleman. No, thank you. I could put a point in science, and I think I can't believe I'm going to say it. I am going to throw a point in science. Are we allowed to? Intelligence 6. We are absolutely never getting that then, are we? Shit. An enemy's range attacks will sometimes ricochet back and kill them. That's funny as fuck. I think we will go for... Ooh. Weapon mods are pointless, because all the weapons... No, none of the weapons that we're using have that. I think I want to go for some of those endurance perks then, you know. What are we going for? Rad resistant? No. Ghoulish. Yes, radiation now regenerates lost health. Please, by all means. Right, so we'll listen to this dickhead. Let's have a stim pack here. And let's also have a beer. Celebrate a little bit. Enjoy life. We haven't needed to full gaunt it for a long, long time, have we? We really haven't. Let's have a couple of vodka and a gin to wash it down. And some morphine.
My fellow Tommies, I stand before you as your new general.
Shall I kill him? Really just be a pure agent of chaos. Can't unequip this item. I'd like to.
Highness, and with the full support of the gentry, I have been tasked with ensuring Blighty remains at peace.
I'd fucking like to.
I cannot do that without each and every one of you. We cannot waver.
It's a good statue. They've done a lot of good effort on that. I really like.
There is chaos out there, yes. The streets are more dangerous than they were yesterday. But we
Mind the gap
are no
and all
strangers to danger. Death or glory, Tommies, death or glory. Those are our options. So, let us choose glory. Let us bring the Queen's peace to the boroughs so that they may all feel safe. Go, march, stamp out that chaos and restore order. This is your city as much as mine. Make her a place
You'd have
fit
to
for
be
us all.
insane to take on the dummies.
Good quest. Well done, squad. Right, can I please... Fuck, I got... Oh, it works, it works, it works. Whoops, I didn't mean to drop all of that, I don't think. Take that back. Right. Can I now... Yes, we're good, we're good, we're good. Here we are. Beautiful. Right, we're back with the hammer.
Hey.
Hi.
You must be the Civion who General's looking for.
Yeah. All right. Check in with Smythe. Beautiful. Excuse me. Smythe. Smythe? Brother?
I was wondering how long it would take that servile buffoon to find you.
It took him seconds. Took him seconds. Who is this?
Who do you think it is? Good work with the Tommies. But we'll have
Toe
to
Zuckle might have
delay
folded
our
in, but he's also still an
further,
idiot.
I'm afraid. To really put an end to this rebellion, we need unity.
Right.
A common goal.
Yeah, a common enemy.
Without that, violence only
France.
begets violence, and we want a monopoly on it.
Yes, agreed.
That goal is born from fear.
Ah.
A manufactured enemy will cow them into obedience.
Yes, you're right. Who is this enemy? If you say people coming over on boats, I might drown in the lack of subtlety.
Who is the wrong question. Simply put, this enemy will seek to undermine the safety and security of all London's people.
Uh-huh.
And this is where the genius of my plan takes fruition. Our enemy shall be called...
Angel.
Angel.
Fucking... How predictable do you want to be?
You see, we've taken bold steps.
You know why I was able to guess that? Because it makes no fucking sense.
Whispers of our organization have inevitably begun to spread. But it's too late. We already control everything.
It doesn't make sense.
And they don't even know it. In fear of Angel, the people shall submit to it.
Yeah.
Now is the
That's
time,
not
my dear
historically
friend,
how that works
to catapult
at
Angel
all,
onto the
ever.
national stage. Go to Land's End Inn in Peckham.
Land's End is in
Your
Cornwall,
luggage will await
not
you in
Peckham,
room
by the
5.
way. Don't know about the inn.
Be seeing you.
Bye.
Rule Britannia, Britannia, rule.
I will mark this game down tremendously if my plot twist is correct. And quite frankly, with the amount of plot points that I seem to be predicting, I'm already marking them down heavily because quite frankly, if I can write it, anybody can write it because I'm not a writer. I'm a moron. There's one thing I cannot do, and that is write. And I will never claim to be a writer, and I will never want to be a writer. It's one of the skills I would put myself right near the bottom of the list of stuff that I could even vaguely attempt. And I mean no disrespect to anyone from that, but it's very, very, very predictable. Beat for beat. And it doesn't matter a huge amount. Whatever. Is it better to be predictable, or is it better to be Bethesda's kind of insanity? I need you to stop Caesar by going to his base and then activating a robot death army that has been... Oh, don't stop. Don't turn around. A robot death army that has been asleep since before the bombs fell. Don't question it. No, sir. I would never, sir. Wouldn't dream of it, sir. Actually, we don't ever need to... Hold on. Radiation cures my health, but it gives me radiation. So I need to be immune to radiation to really take an effect of that, don't I? Because my health's always pretty full. It's always the radiation that actually takes it out. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that someone's got bad writing ability, because A plotline is predicted. That's not the same thing. I think there are a lot of okay, let's put it this way. There are a lot of tropes, and I would consider myself as being quite perceptive of tropes. Let's put it that way.
Killed him.
I think I have a good media knowledge, a vast media knowledge. And I think a lot of this stuff is quite easy to predict when you see the way the chips are falling. The patterns. So I won't degrade writing. I would retract that statement. Hi there.
Good day to you.
Something being predictable does not necessarily make it bad. I will retract. I'll walk back my statements. I believe I'm booked for room 5.
Good day, Mrs. Fitzwilliams. Then I say, what can I do for you? And then you say that line.
Yeah.
Manners will get you far in life.
I
just had Henry bring your luggage up. Here's your key. Be sure to tip him if you're able.
We don't tip in the UK. We have minimum wage for a reason. Don't get me wrong, minimum wage should be higher. But if everyone's being paid minimum wage and everyone is expected to tip...
You'll find your luggage safe and secure in your room.
Why is he glowing like that? Alright, it's 20 tickets.
Oh, thank you. I'll be around if there's anything I can do for you. Have a
Tickets to me
pleasant
are
stay.
worthless, but to him have high value. And that's how you make a loyal asset. What's this? Fucking dump. Jesus. It's a Holiday Inn. What's in the suitcase? Oh, we're getting in it. Ooh, letter from Smythe. Briefing document for Field Agent Wayfarer. Do not distribute. From Signet U38 Field Agent Sparrow to Control to D154 to SLOs and BNI to IIO Officer. The mission is simple. Wipe out the settlement in Peckham. Plant false evidence of foreign saboteurs. Burn it. You want me to burn this place down? This is insane. Congratulations, Smythe. You can be king of the ashes. What a clever boy you are. This is good, though. I like this. I don't think it suits Toe. As I said, I've kind of given up on that aspect because I don't think any of the storylines really suited Toe Zuckle. It was a poor play. This playthrough really suited a nerdy, sciencey type, or a good to a fault, honorable character trying to do well in the world, right? Which I think runs entirely contrary to the idea of a apocalypse scenario. I don't think those two things can really coexist. Human nature just takes over. You see it in real life. It's directly observable. But hey, here we are. I think those would have suited it better. The lovable idiot rogue stereotype doesn't work, does it? Just doesn't go. Doesn't go. Thank God we didn't play Grigna. You know, a drunk melee character with low intelligence and an inability to read. That would be. Thank God I threw Toe Zuckle under the sacrificial bus. The sacrificial double-decker. Whee! It's me, Toe Zuckle. I'm here to burn this place down. For some reason. Very Far Cry. We're burning down Peckham. Goodbye, Peckham. This is exactly like that scene from Far Cry. Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, where you burn down the drug field. You remember that bit where you burn down the drug field? Hello. Nice to see you. Am I supposed to be screaming, I work for Angel. I work for Angel. I do work for Angel. I mean, it's interesting. I can't think of any other time where you do something like this in Fallout. It is a bit gauche. Somewhat heavy-handed to make a commentary, isn't it? I would like you to take this flamethrower and I would like you to burn down an entire village of people. The quest objective was leave no survivors, ! Which is... Again, maybe a little gauche. Now what? I nail it up saying, yeah, well done. Hoist the angel flag. Hello.
You there. What's happened here?
You'll never believe it. Oh, this is... Ooh, we have an angel problem.
Angel.
Intelligence 3, that
I've
check
only heard
was.
Whispers. But why would they target Peckham?
5 intelligence is neutral. Right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do intelligence skill checks on all of this because I really am so curious to see how it works. Right, surely we've got something that boosts intelligence up by 3 here. +2. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, I'll take one of those. But anything else that just gives +1 intelligence? Bollocks. Alright, well, that's off the menu then. Alright. Because it would be an easy target.
There are plenty of easy targets.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Like I'll go anywhere with you.
Got a runner. Stop.
Bang! Oh, we're immediately dead. Amazing. Fuck's sake. Okay. This is maybe one of the least... This is one of the moments where my suspense of disbelief is at an absolute all-time low. This is borderline... This is a very offensive thing I'm about to say. This is borderline Fallout Frontier. When you have to go around and execute your men with the gun, you remember? We burned down a whole village and they've just stepped out. You there, only survivor. Did you see what happened?
I think the captain will have
Yeah.
it. Follow me.
Yeah.
We've got a runner.
Well. I know what they're going for, and I'm trying to not be, like, too cynical, but fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh my god, this knife. Oh my god, this knife. I get what you're going for. It did not land. This is a battle for White Run situation where the quality of the product would have been improved by not including this. To be honest. Well done. Plant evidence on them, I presume. Oh. Can't wait to read the comments on this episode. I don't know if people are going to agree with me, but I like that. I think that's going to be interesting. I'd love people to convince me, actually, no, this is fine. Why would I not want to love this? Too many people are mired in negativity. I would love to. Why would I not want a situation where I find a reason to play Fallout 4, a game I do not like? So I hope somebody can help me countenance this in my brain. Help me bring this all into just folded together and bake a delicious Fallout pie. Because that was not particularly cloak and dagger. I was so excited when I think that's what's kind of really compounding it for me. Is I was so excited when Smythe was handing out those dossiers and they had fucking stats on their susceptibility and their ability to be swayed with the money and the ego and the blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, that's really cool, and maybe that's trying to show you, trying to inform the player ways to go about doing the quest. Obviously, it was all just signposted: do X, do Y, do Z, one option for each one. To then, only 2 missions later, hand me a fucking flamethrower and say, kill all these civilians. And then when the police pop out Looney Tunes style from behind a wall and say, I got you, you damn vagabond. Only for me to be like, yeah, I did it, and kill them all. It's just, it's not like we even planted the evidence. We hoisted a flag, and that's it. Just tonal whiplash. I thought we were going to be a cool secret agent doing espionage and political intrigue. And then I burned down a whole village. Mad. Smytheville is... I just know it's going to be a disappointment. The problem is, if it's a character we haven't met, there was no reason to repeatedly implement this mechanic where he dodges speaking to us. If it is a clone of us, I feel like they've telegraphed it too much at this point, so much that the reveal were like, okay, yeah, we knew that was coming. It would be interesting if they did something like Smythe is not one man but an entity of people, and it's these NPCs that you met here with the clues or something like that, but that would be like a tremendous amount of planning.
London's burning, and its glory. Not that I enjoy further destruction of my city.
Which, to be fair, could be the case, because again, using they for the pronoun, again, presuming that it's not just Smythe's pronoun, maybe it is a collective pronoun in this case. They, as in there are a whole bunch of Smythes, a whole council of Smythes.
Alas, the most important work is yet to be done.
That could be interesting. I do think it's to cover up the voice lines. What happens next? Oh, I should have said that. Something more substantial. Whoa, stop. I think that's actually the voice line people were. Have I just fucked it? Have I just missed it? Hopefully where I've just...
I've already sent out
it's
troopers
too late,
to
isn't it?
consolidate
Ugh.
key positions. BBM,
Whatever.
Crystal
We know that sword's
Palace,
going to be no
and
better than what
Acme
we've got,
Radio.
so I'm not losing any
They are
sleep over
all
that.
under Angel control.
Uh-huh.
Go to the broadcasting hut.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Most will fall into line. Some will resist.
Good.
Once those stragglers.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls sometime. See how the other half live.
Sorry, my USB hub just fell off the bottom of my desk. Felt something hit my shoe. It was either that or a very, very large rat. Oh, I need to like collect my thoughts and write some things down, I think, before the final episode, whenever that's going to be. Because I think a lot of times I'm coming across far harsher than I should. But then maybe I'm being too lenient on stuff that is bizarre. I think I need to read a quest summary of all the quests in order to kind of refamiliarize myself with stuff. I mean, obviously, goes without saying, I'm skipping over the tertiary dialogues. I'm skipping over the terminals. I'm skipping over the not quest-relevant NPCs. I'm not immersing myself fully in this world. Fair. That's a me problem. That's a Fallout 4 problem for me. To suggest that the majority of players won't also be doing exactly what I'm doing, which is blitz through the main storyline and not soak it in, would be disingenuous. And I would just vaguely point you in the direction of the Skyrim subreddit and say, there's your proof right there. It's complicated. It's complicated. The thing is, do we give them all like a tremendous free pass because it is an incredible achievement to... Oh, there's a gap in this fence. Because it's an incredible achievement to have produced anything of this scale with an international, I presume, international team of volunteers. I think you could definitely look at everything through that lens. But it certainly does make things criticism-free, my god. I'm not suggesting that. As someone who is frequently criticized for what I do and do not do in terms of media production. Just because something is free does not make it above criticism, but I think it does temper it somewhat. I mean, again, I'm comparing it to Fallout 4 base game. I think if you put a gun to my head, this is the biggest key point. Even though I am very critical and picking it apart.
What? Well, I say.
If you were to put a gun to my head and say this or Fallout 4 base game, to be honest with you, probably I would certainly play this a couple more times through. I'm interested in the other factions.
Who's that? Good.
I'm interested in the other factions and the other potential endings, how those interact. If you were willing to do what I definitely have not this playthrough and commit a tremendous amount of time to it.
Did you hear?
But I don't want to get bored, ultimately. I don't want to totally check out and just be... maybe even just stop playing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in that situation, so. Bloody hell, you're durable, aren't you? What the hell? Christ, we leveled up. We've just hit level 42. Now, what's significant about level 42, my friends? That's right. It's the final melee perk, if I'm not mistaken. So, why don't we go for Big Leagues 5? You know, do double damage with melee weapons, get a chance to cripple your opponents or grand slam their head clean off. Absolutely fucking insane. Happily take that. Beautiful. Ghoulish 2, radiation regenerates more of your lost health. I want to do something that reduces our rads. Is there something like that? Medic 4 requires level 49. Bloody hell. Is there something that reduces our rads? I thought there was, but I might be going mad here. Solar powered Ghoulish 2. Was it a laser perk? No, it wasn't that. Was it rad resistance? Nah, it just gives rad resistance. It's no use. Get less radiation from eating or drinking. No radiation from eating or drinking. I actually don't know. I think we'll all go rad resistance. It's boring. Don't get me wrong. It's a pretty boring perk. Are those caps? It says tickets on it. Very good. Right. On we go. Kilroy was here. What is that supposed to be? Not entirely sure. Duffel.
This is
I mean, I don't know what a duffel bag is. I was saying I don't know what the symbol's supposed to be. Right, we're going to go back downstairs, apparently. Inaccessible. Was it just on the floor that we came in on? I just walked right past them. Is it in the back of the building? Does this look like the BBC building? I don't think so.
Oh, where on earth did you come from?
Oh. Was that the melee perk triggering then? To be honest, I only know what the BBC building looks like from the outside from watching election coverage.
Yourself. Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Reveal yourself.
Where are you? Perhaps you should reveal yourself. Hello. Goodbye. Well, that's the Roundheads dealt with. Head up to the studio. We're going to put on a broadcast. Did Smythe tell us exactly what to say? I did just pick the option which was... Oh, okay. I did just pick the option which was, yeah, I'll figure it out. No bother. Which way is it then? Head up to the studio. Open. No. Head up to the studio. Stairs there? Not there. Inaccessible. Where the fuck do we go? Oh. Elevator. Yes. Lift. Please, please do. Climb up a ladder somewhere? No, surely not. Where the fucking hell do we go? What the hell have I missed? Helps to have a map. To the studio. Alright, give me a minute and I'll see if I can find where the hell we're supposed to be going here. Oh, this lift here we can activate. Right. The Bognor, or as you would call it in America, the first floor. Oh, you almost just got totally beheaded then, I hope you're aware. Why are they here? Hi there.
No, I will not. I won't do it. The whole thing's quite ridiculous.
You have no choice in the matter.
I have free will, don't I?
Not really.
Deal with the station manager.
Like I told your apathetic friend here, I am not...
Don't you call my friend pathetic. You'll be paid handsomely, don't worry.
I'm not worried about this script.
Right, technician, kill this degenerate.
What? No! Police!
Fucking yes, man. Oh, that's satisfying. Getting other people to do my violence for me. That's a level of power, isn't it?
Very unfortunate. His compliance was expected.
Uh-huh.
You will have to direct the broadcast.
Ah, well, you are in luck.
Here's the script our dearly departed friend had so many objections to. Feel free to give it a read. It has two parts, cast by Smythe.
Uh-huh.
First of all, there's the newsreader. He'll be played by radio presenter Robert Maxwell Jones.
Uh-huh.
Secondly, we have the fictitious angel reader, Theodore Francois. He'll be played by the impressionist and failed actor, Dickie Anderson.
Richard Anderson himself. All right. Give me a summary.
The newsreader will announce the attack, followed by footage of the aftermath. He'll speak of impending invasion and advise the public to comply with authorities. Then, the alleged angel dictator shall give his speech, clarifying the masses into compliance.
All right. Okay, tell me about Robert Maxwell Jones.
Some kind of legendary presenter.
Uh-huh.
Since his retirement, he's accrued considerable debt.
Okay. Dick Anderson.
A man of many voices. Not that he's recognized for his talent. He is relatively unknown,
Oh, no, that feels...
which is good, since we don't want him recognized.
Oh.
Whatever evil foreign dictators sound like, he can supposedly mimic it.
Right. Now, my first thought for evil foreign villain would, of course, be a British accent. Doesn't really work. So obviously they're going to put on some sort of Eastern European accent instead.
Maxwell Jones is on his way, but we've had no word from Anderson. He's gone AWOL.
Oh, no.
Here's his last known address.
Sure, I'll find him. So we'll probably leave it there for today, because we're just bashing past the hour mark now. Thank you for joining me. How much of the game is left? I don't bloody know. I really could not even guess at this point. Every time I think we're creeping in, I just don't understand why they didn't make all of this stuff so much earlier in the game, because this is the most interesting part of it. Writing and, you know, plot points aside. This certainly is so much more compelling than the bloody vagabonds working for a dislikable group of twats. This at least has some cloak and dagger and is interesting. And of course is in this really, really cool one-of-a-kind area. Bizarre. Why not lead with this? Lead with this, cross your journeys, you stumble across the vagabonds, lovable Sebastian Gaunt's like, oh, why don't you come help us out in our pub?
If I see
Or maybe you fall in battle and they patch you up, and that's how that quest starts, and it's kind of midway through this shit. I don't know, I feel like the pacing's all over the place. That's my biggest complaint. Alright, anyway, we'll leave it here. Thank you. We're going to stand on this bollard, and we're going to look to the beautiful British weather. Beautiful British summer. Thank you. Look at that. Goddamn hero. See you all next time.